Hello everyone, sorry it took a bit, there was some stuff I had to fix last second. Thankfully it wasn't OBS related as we can see. Anyway, did I end this like... Alright, I had to open it from here. Got Trials and Tribulations. You're coming later, Trials and Tribulations, don't remind me that you exist. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm deeply afraid of Trials and Tribulations. It's the one game that always gets me. Ah well, let's start Justice for All then. The one where we're start amnesiac and shit. Hashtag sex sounds. That's what she said. Oh, this is worse than in pixel art. Is this a Castlevania reference? Is it me or that was like a mild Castlevania reference? Ah well. September 8, 9:08 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ooh, it's in September! We're almost there. And by almost there, I mean we passed by then, and we're almost at the date that we are right now. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really should be just enough right before a trial starts anyway. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh, it's you. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. But it is personal. Otherwise you wouldn't do it. A few minutes later. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I wonder if someone made a compilation of all the SpongeBob cards so I can have like in the sound pad the a few minutes later. Just you know, because I know that there's a couple, but a few minutes later it's the one that I'm thinking about. Ouch, my head is throbbing. That's what she said. Why does it feel so fucking there? Good morning. Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My hair sort of hurts. Roger that. His honest reaction to that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day and not get paid. Also, because let's be honest, we're not gonna get paid for this one. 90% of the time we don't get paid for the trials, which doesn't explain how Phoenix can like pay for anything. But it explains why he doesn't have a car. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his client, says. I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh boy. I guess I must have amnesia. Well, at least he realizes that pretty fast. Thanks, Phoenix. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, he's probably said to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I proved her not guilty. Yeah, because you're Phoenix Wright, ace attorney, and you've always proved your clients not guilty, except that one time where they were literally guilty. Well, technically 2 times. Like, Lana technically is not guilty of the murder, but then she's guilty of other crimes, so arguably, but he does prove her not guilty. And then there's a guy who is actually guilty, who we purposefully put in the situation of, like, you know, is the one case that we're like, yeah, no, I'm not defending you. You're guilty. You're guilty. You know what I mean? Guilty ear, if you will. I can't believe I made such a irresponsible promise. Oh, Fifi. Oh, Phoenix. Fifi. Phoenix Wright. Oh, if only Edward would be here to hear that. I know you're thinking it, but he wouldn't have a time with that one. Someone please tell me this was a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Oh, it's Spain again. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. I was drawing a blank on what her name was on the first game because she's referenced a little bit, and I was like, it's not Penny. Penny's the other girl. It was Maggie. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Payne, do you get a toupee? I think he got a toupee. Did you get a toupee from the first game to now? What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? I mean, no? What if I say no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. God damn it, but my amnesiac defense attorney excuse is very good. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we were lovers like that. In any case, The prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Payne, I kick your ass. Like, no offense, Payne. Like no offense, honey. Payne. Last time we had this kind of situation, I kick your fucking ass. And then eventually, we're gonna go back to the past when the game sucked ass. And we're gonna kick like your cousin's ass or something. Or you when you were younger. Honestly, I don't remember which one it was. But then we're gonna kick your cousin, and then I'm pretty sure we're gonna kick your brother, and then we're gonna kick your ancestor in Japan. Ancient Japan. And you're probably gonna have like a version of you in like England. I assume the British have like a version of Payne, and he's just as annoying. But yeah, my point stands. Like, Payne, I kicked your ass last time. It's not like I needed to learn anything. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Ooh, here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Not I. I'm so dead. Me on a good day. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I've forgotten that they changed the music for the, like the general music for the trial. Not as good as the first game. Opinion, I like the first game music for that better. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so yeah, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Ah, young romance. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Ah, it's where all of the scandals happen, you know, because it's an expose. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. I just realized Dustin Prince. Dustin Prince. Like fingerprints. That's the joke. That's the joke. Like, again, I played these games when I was younger and my English wasn't as good, so there's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize, and also wasn't reading them out loud, so of course there's some stuff that you just realize when you read out loud and you hear yourself saying them. I just realized Dustin Prince is Dustin Prince, like fingerprints. Oh god, that's... Okay, game, that's a good one, I'll give you that one. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing bent his body up, but and snapped his neck. Ooh. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I mean... we do have one. Phoenix, this is the one case in which we actually do have the autopsy report. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimate time of death is unusually well documented. The victims watched stuff from the impact on the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Look at this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. The victim fell from the walking path. Okay. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attentions. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? No, that's kind of like the problem. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, It's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the call record. Call record? Yup. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the call record by pressing tab. The tabulation. Or just, you know, pressing there. With, like, your mouse. Like, I'm not pressing tab, I'm just clicking it. You can just click it, if it's a PC version. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? I'm too bad it's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What's it again? Tab? Yeah, and then the profiles. Generally bad at getting his point across. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? The glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. I mean, here's the deal, if you stepped on yours, you could bring them to the court and show them off and be like, see, these are my glasses that I stepped on. Like, arguably, that's enough evidence if you still have the glasses, which I assume you would. Because a lot of people reuse their, well, it depends on the state of the glasses, but they reuse the body of the glasses and just change the glass itself. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Payne, you're never good at anything. I'm not gonna believe that shit. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. I've forgotten that it sounds like this too. Okay. I vaguely remember the first game. I think Trials and Tribulation is closer, like the remixing is closer to the first game. And Apollo Justice I remember, because Apollo Justice I love the soundtrack of. I think that maybe part of the reason why I don't remember a lot of Justice for All is because the music, I didn't like the music as much. Like, I like the mood of this, but it's not as energetic as it was in the first game. I guess that's my issue. Anyway, there's something even more incriminating than those glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground when he landed. What? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's a culprit. Okay, but that's not how her name is written. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. No, it's not, actually. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court has taken it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim didn't even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? Yeah, no, the music... The remixes for Justice for All weren't that good. I'm sure there are a couple of songs that I like, but... This is not as good as the first one, music-wise. I've forgotten. Dude, I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. In their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong or make the wrong assumptions because they're stupid. Mostly the third one. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way is bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. He goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. And profiles. Yeah, because like he's not. Phoenix. What is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection, and very dramatically at that, while pointing my finger at the witness. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Almost like I do this for a living. What a rush! Yeah, no, this is... The remixes in this game aren't as good. Detective Gum Show. You talking to me, pal? Okay, this one is fine, but again, the energy is very different. I don't know if. Yeah, no, I think Justice for All has the weakest soundtrack up until this point. I think because I remember Trials and Tribulations soundtrack was good. I remember that much. Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? Yes, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the kidnapping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim didn't leave a message, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie with, you know, M-A-G-G-E-Y, which is weird, but okay. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh. How about that? How did you notice? Because you're stupid. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name. Yeah, like the bare minimum is like knowing how to pronounce and or write your like partner's name. Now, yes, this is very true, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Beardy had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. I mean, I don't know, but... Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Ah, you're saying a guy's gonna marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. But I think Gumsham and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a way to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Gumshoe supports large age gaps, and I support him supporting that. Because the defendant was going to give it to her boyfriend. Well, I'm she trust me, so boy does he look proud of himself right now. But what is in this time? The testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. There just wasn't anything that really stuck out as odd. Yeah, I wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him. More information? Yeah, you know, like how they press people on those old cop shows, sir. So I should try pressing him, huh? Wait, what was the line that I was supposed to press then? Oh, I think this was the one that I pressed for, because he's supposed to give me tell me what it was. I thought that I had to press the last one. It's this one that I had to press. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. And that's how you know that the game is from Japan. Because, yeah, very popular over there. A baseball glove, Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at the store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yeah, but that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Yeah, Anna, I don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Yeah? I don't know where this will lead me, but... yes, you will. It will lead you to knowing shit. Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. Almost like it's my job. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people, that's what she said. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Ugliest fucking baseball glove I've ever seen. Yellow leather. You made it with yellow leather. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Let me guess, he's left-handed. I think these courts are enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, my nose is itchy. God damn it. Now this one. Yeah, this is clearly, like, it's clearly for someone who's left-handed. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is so special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. Like, extremely yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is meant to be worn on the right hand. This is why it had to be custom-made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was... wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! Payne, shut up. This is, I mean, overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. I mean, yes they could, but like a dying message after breaking your neck and falling from a decently large height seems very unlikely. Plus there's the photo, so you know. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order? Order. Man, I miss the lunch lady. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne, shut the fuck up. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. The conclusion. Hashtag the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court found the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? Why are you so annoying? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? You would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness the moment the victim was pushed to his death? What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order! Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Nah, it's the first case. It'll get bad when we get to the, What was the case in this game that was annoying? The third and the fourth cases. The fourth case is the worst, obviously, because it's the final case in the game, but... You know. Court is adjourned for recess. For the recess. Hashtag the recess. Oh, even the jingle doesn't feel the same. I'm having a moment. Because this is 4 cases long, isn't it? Which is weird because all of the other ones for the first trilogy are 5. Although, to be fair, the DS version of the original Ace Attorney has that extra case, but the original GBA version of it does not have the extra case for obvious reason. Anyway, September 8, 11:43 AM. This is court, defendant lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Look, I'm trying. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Except that I did try, and then you didn't take me seriously. To be fair, I tried, and you didn't take me seriously. Just saying. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you confuse something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A magic kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Oh, Maggie. Hashtag relatable on my side for that one. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. Look, your moms were very original. God, that I say that, but like that's a weird reference to make. That's from the fucking Ace Attorney King meme. Well, I think that is still going, for the record. I think the King meme is still going. But at the height of the Ace Attorney King meme, like the ongoing thing with Phoenix was that basically he had 2 moms. Like he's adopted and he has 2 moms. That was basically the consistent presentation of the Phoenix Wright family. Like that was a thing that was very used fanon-wise. Like that was famously fun for a while in the Ace Attorney fandom. Thank you, Ace Attorney King meme. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have these back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? Hi. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Girl. What is this, American Psycho? You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back for some reason. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. That's very important. Hurry up and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up my lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been sent you for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Suspicious. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me, is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along. You're so mean. I called you a million times, you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the car room, everyone had already left. Who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you. To you too, Maya. Which murder? The first one of the second game. So... what was the name of this one? Lost Turnabout? I think it was Lost Turnabout. But like, first murder of the second game. So how is it going? Is there a word for words that are me-smell? Oh? What if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. And what the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in? There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. But would a group of con artists pop in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Did you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright! Recess is over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being all later, Nick. Wish me luck. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. I can't lose the tutorial. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. Yeah. September 8, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your net witness to stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? Nobody likes you. It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution called his next witness. Oh god damn it, I can't read. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. You're not gonna even give us her name? Oh, it's you. Hi. Please take your name for the court witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me an university student would... right. I forgot you do that. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word, if you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. Are you sure? If you must know, anyway, please testify to this court when you saw her in your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know you... What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. I'm begging you. I was at the park all afternoon deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of that pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah? That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. Which... yeah, clearly. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Which, they're not very good. He's not very good at crafting his lies. Just saying. And... yeah, that's what we need. So, about that... Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? Well, a baseball glove. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Pure leather. Probably tinted. The kind of dye that would kill you. That's not... It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. The way this witness has really bad eyesight. He probably also loves bananas, but... By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Well, why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Yeah, no, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, it's not. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Like, if it was far away, that specific glove, yeah, sure. But it was close. Like, he fell with it. Like, he was in front of the... Come on. You're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, where are you, old bag? And that is why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. They're about 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are not ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witness a crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected your other item. Okay, yeah. He's gonna keep doing this. Which boils down to you were not to you not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Yeah, if his vision was 20/20. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Oh boy. Annoying. The girl on the other path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Wait a second, I need to check something. Came out dead 6:28. Okay, yeah, I'm right. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone with a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is a murderer. Yeah, sure, whatever. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Uh-huh. Yeah, about that. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. I mean, depends on the person, but he has a point. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of the Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. I was worried. I wanted to wait because I was worried that he was gonna start ranting. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? There it is. Enough! Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further, idiot. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Actually... yeah, I do. Because... which was... yeah, there. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. He said it should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone, but... you know. It's quite simple, actually. Just take a look at this. The crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order. Was us reporting the crime a little late proof for that offense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during these 15 minutes? Well... it might have something to do with the glasses. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably should have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Well, I mean, he's nearsighted. Oh, right, he's only nearsighted, so I guess he could have seen Maggie's face. Like, that still doesn't mean anything, but technically. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Ah, I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body. Order. Order. Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Ah, no screams like that. My throat is actually very damaged. I can't do some of the noises, but I can't do all of the noises. I was gonna like play Silent Hill 2 remake to rest my throat, and then it just happens that it comes out later than I thought it came out. I'm so screwed. I know I'm right. He is a real murderer. You figured it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is your chance to deep six this guy. That's what she said. I'll see him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is a moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Yeah, no, the defense is making a mockery of this court. We don't have any solid ground to stand on. He accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is right in front of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim wrong. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But what did that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before his trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this script could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yeah, there was. Oh, god damn it, I chose wrong! I chose wrong. God fucking damn it! Okay, game, please let me go back. Oh... Yes, he could have. That was my mistake. Why didn't you click the up option and not the down one? Oh, I'm an idiot. Nick, you can't let this slime bug get away. Think harder. You're right. Okay, let's go over this from the beginning once more time. Yeah, no. Yeah. Sorry. I made a mistake. Judge, ignore the fact that I had a moment. With the defense police was in this case, yeah. That would be the cell phone. I should have read that, but also I had a moment. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean that I chose the wrong one? Is a phone. God damn it, I hate myself. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How do you? Because it's the normal thing to do. Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Beard picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Not you call. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. It is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! Order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. You don't know a lot of people, Payne. No, like, seriously, you don't know a lot of people. I can promise you, most people, well, not most people, but there are indeed some people more than capable of killing someone for no reason except for the mile it was annoying me. Like, that person was annoying me, so I'm just gonna shoot them. Like, that's in fact very normal for some people. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. He's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Yeah, that's a name list, I believe. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people in this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all these numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. No, it's not. You're one of those people. Oh, goddamn it. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. You're just using the names of famous people and or famous work to build a point. You're stupid. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? What would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group, idiot. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. No, you're being dramatic, hon. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? Would you care to explain? I am Naya. I got you now. That the police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Why do you sound like you're a child asking his mother for something? Your Honor, this is unjustified battery of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago, and I overruled you. Please? Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I'm searching for my phone. Is it yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? You know, a man in a police uniform. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. Yeah. The guy that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he had already run a check on his phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. Does the truth come out? Wait, no, is the truth come out? Does... Yeah, no, I got it backwards. The truth come out. Does Phoenix Wright is gay? The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. The lawyer school for lawyers. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence! This guy is really creeping me out. I've been waving around talking about that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group, that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. It feels good to see you squirm. No, it does not. Don't be weird. Let me creepy. We don't seem to have a problem in our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that it's meaningless evidence. Your Honor? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. His cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. It's got to be, fingerprints? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Wait, fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... wipe it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons among themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can check the numbers on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You fucked up with my phone, didn't you? Like, it's just... He grabbed my phone when he heard me, thinking that it was his phone because he can't see for shit, and he just deleted everything. He ruined my own phone, motherfucker. You got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much. Of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember! Oh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Yeah, we saw that. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this one has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? No, Phoenix, don't worry. Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? I know who I am. I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and you're a piece of shit. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Bon appetit. No, raise an objection. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let you go at that? No! Raise the objection! Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright? But I like harassing the witness. It's fun, and he's a dick. Do you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yeah. It's not the first time that this happened to me. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the piece of evidence that will explain everything. My business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Ooh, it's written in fancy script. The ink is torn and clear, but I still can't read it. What? Oh, right, because then we would have to reveal the name of the judge. And that would be illegal. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards, but it's fun. We can recreate that scene in Yakuza 0. You know the one with the card. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. Because my phone is dead. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but... well, that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic stupid things to... What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, that would have destroyed my throat, which is already pretty roughed up. Not doing that one. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? It looked like he was dying from, you know, asphyxiating himself. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird. And we're back to cleaning the confetti. Poor person who works in this fucking plane as a janitor. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8, 2:16 p.m. District Court. Defendant nominee number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I never won an even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. He's so #relatable to me. I feel you, girl. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. Same. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I was trying to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There's an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thank you for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is well my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is all messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Question mark emoji. Well, Mr. Right, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I got in my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. We are okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past in certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, whose name we don't know. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions and kind of an idiot. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict as long as I don't fuck up. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl... Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example... Hector Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you miss me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back into my life. And that story... The story began on a rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh god, my nose, it's so stuffy. Oh, thank god that I can stand intermission in a second, so I can actually unstuff my nose. Oh god, hi Pearl. Oh boy. Oh boy, Pearl. Oh boy. That was no accident. Oh. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Oh, right, this is the one in the village, isn't it? I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. can't believe something like this happened. Again, it's not like it's the first time that Maya ends up in fucking court. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16, 3:34 p.m. Right on call officers. What depressing rain? Oh, it's you. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather guy on TV. I think a little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Isn't that what girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my 1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. I'll practice at Gray's surgical clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. Gray's Anatomy? The one that screwed up was the nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse got the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. Wait. I'm starting to remember some stuff about this case. From when I first played it. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a gradual accident and crashes a car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. Issues won't do. My case has seen nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to have me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. My FA, you know this guy, correct? Yeah? Ah, yeah, what would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, wait a second! I work under? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we work a few trials together. She went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I had. It must have been lovely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I have already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling! I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time challenging the spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. Condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I guess? It's been a while. And so, that is why I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Against my better judgment. June 19, 1:25 p.m., Crane Village. This is Crane Village. Maya's hometown. Oh, hi, small child. That is gonna be a pain in my ass later. Why, hello there. What another little girl with a giant forehead. Hey, what up, Pearly? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Hi. Maya, how are you? It's so good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Okay, yeah, I need to blow my nose. And I need to get some coffee. Like, I need something warm for my throat because, oh boy, I thought that a couple of days of rest will help, but no. Because I mean, I was trying to hydrate and I hit my water bottle. I thought that a couple of days of rest would leave my throat fine, but God, I can't wait for Silent Hill 2 remake to come out, so I don't have to read as much text. I'll come back in a set with some coffee. Okay, I'm back. My coffee is so hot I can't immediately drink it. Anyway, sorry for the wait. God, I'm really not vibing with the remixes for this game. I'm pretty sure the Trials and Tribulation ones are better, but oh boy, am I not vibing. I am not vibing with the remixes for this one. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the message story behind it? Ha ha ha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. Ha ha ha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Okay, but I don't trust that man. Like, just saying, I don't trust that man. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazy killer as a client. But you wouldn't know. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Crane Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So, everyone that lives here is a speeding medium? Pretty much. Except the men. Because they just can't do it. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true, since the Fae ability is to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So, what do the men do? Phoenix, everything else, obviously. They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly. Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. She has a gigantic forehead. And that's all that I have to say that is polite. I don't even hate her that much. I just... Hell. She gets less bad by trials and tribulations, but oh god in this game. Cousin. Wait, that means, is she also yep, she's a medium too. Probably is a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt read it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearl is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain village. Aunt? Pearl's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright. Good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are reaching up on that beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Ah well. Go into the meditation room. June 19, Fae Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather there made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed something that reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. Okay, but like, to be fair, the usual problem with weathercasts like with the weather report, is that usually, depending on when you are, like some places are more precise and whatever, but usually what happens is that, first of all, weather casting, like just, it's weather prediction, it's not like secure. So like you assume a lot of information from like wind patterns and how you think those wind patterns are gonna go. Like it's all about assuming things. So sometimes it doesn't work. Like it is politely speaking, as a person who does some kinds of divination, it is a kind of divination, just a very scientific, very professional kind of divination. But it can fail, like anything else. And second, one of the things that tends to happen is that they will basically do a weather report for an entire area, like, let's say, a province in a country. And that weather might just be affecting a small section of that province and not the entire province. Like they tell you like, oh, in this area it's gonna snow, but it only snows in like a small group of towns, and then all of the other towns don't have snow, or they have much less snow than what was calculated. Because you're mostly guessing from what information you can gather with regards of like where the wind is going, how much the temperature might drop, movements in the clouds, weight, like the amount of clouds in and of itself. Like, I'm not meteorologist, but it's basically it's an art. It's an art of guessing, and you don't have to be perfect at it, because it's actually really hard to actually get it correctly. So sometimes the weather girl is not gonna like do it right. That's not her fault, or the meteorologist's fault for that matter. They're doing their best. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide back to this building. Oh, I love references. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Yay! I need to check it. Meditation room, winding weight, a side room, another channeling chamber, which I'm guessing is behind that door. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession. Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my cells can finally stop. Oh, I see. Sure. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is her home of the current school of channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Will you care to meet her? I'm not gonna like meeting her, but... yeah, then the Amaro candles look about right. June 19, Fey Manor, channeling chamber. Whoa, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Phoenix, how do you not know what a candle is? God, sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix, right? Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most of it coming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mr. Maya and her assistants, you surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away and an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. Why does it always happen to me, poor Phoenix Wright? Okay, the coffee's finally at a drinkable temperature. Oh, that feels better. My throat is gonna regret a lot of this, huh? When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? Oh, don't worry, Phoenix, it's gonna keep happening. The past is the past, so let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes! How dare you be so rude and disrespected towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. I am so about Mystic Maya. It is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family. Oh boy, family politics. What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Korean school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's what it is. So, today's channeling will be here first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So this room is a channeling chamber. The place where spirit mediums speak to those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. I feel like begin to think of such a nonsense would work better. I feel like it makes it a little more forceful, but that's me. Only the maiden of the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. That's what the lock is for. Yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable angelic young girl. Oh, that old... she's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Well, what a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliated with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Whoa. What do I look like? A pervert? Well, you obviously don't want me around. June 19, Fae Manor, Winded Way. Whoa, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Oh no, I have bad experiences with those. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Come on, Phoenix, everybody needs an incinerator every once in a while in their property to incinerate stuff. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Ah yeah, that's for later. Delicious coffee. 219. Fay Manor, side room. So this is the side room. Look like it's more of a break room. There is a bedding. There is bedding spread on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. But what if I wanna? Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some seas. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Oh. Well. Hey, you! Hold on now. This guy's got a few questions to ask. I should have heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, no. Ah, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix, right? How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? Oh, you're... Hi, Lotta. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean? Of course. And today I'm gonna get out of myself a real scoop, you wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channel is about to get started. Is that time already? Yeah, I should hurry and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on! But I don't wanna. Not the heart, huh? She's back with a vengeance. Boy. I've been judging her harshly because of that case. And you should. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. No, you did not. Don't lie to me, Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney. 219 Fay Manor, Meditation Room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swallow those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, sure, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yeah, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. I'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Okay, bye. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. All done now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where do you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. Why are you? It is correct, village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Well, I think that says everything, Lotta. Sorry. Whoa, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Well, I could go for that bitter tea and the strawberry set. Oh, that's a bad one. Hey, now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. That's the second one. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya isn't there. I mean, legally speaking, I think it's kind of rude to break into the chamber. I guess it's kind of rude, but also there's, I don't know, people shooting in there, so. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're going to break in. What? But there's only one key and the key's got it. Oh, goddammit. Text? I didn't even click. The text just ran off and I didn't even click. God. We're going to have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is... Don't try to stop me. You can't send the repair bill to the right and call law offices later. Yeah, no, that's what I call being a man. Oh, finally. Dr. Gray! No, you're not gonna get to act in 50 Shades. Huh? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I kill him. Okay. What? Lotta, are you taking pictures of her tits? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like these are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This guy, is she, Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Call quickly and inform the police. Hurry! Before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Ah, boy. June 19, Korean village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. Boy. And they're on their way. It's like a 2-hour train ride, so it's gonna take them a bit. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. I guess you did. I remember how this. I remember how this case goes. So, I guess she seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death with what's going on. Hey, mister. That girl, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah. But I also know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. And again, weren't there only the 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gen with a bad reputation. Really. I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like red chip. I sort of got the same impression myself. Yeah, it's almost like he's unlikable as shit. Coffee. He is real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Well, let's move back then. When I finish my coffee. Much better. Ah, goddammit, there were some coffee grounds at the end of it. No, now I have coffee grounds on the mouth. June 19, Faye Manor. Meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Ugh. The police are here! Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh. You can... What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? My favorite detective. It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just the title, right? Why is he grinning at me? Because he loves us. Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Show? Game Show would be funny. My name is Game Show. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Everything seems... Wait. I do not trust incinerators. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. Every family has to burn their own trash. I don't trust like that. I don't trust like that. 219, Fay Manor, side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so it isn't about time to start? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder is a thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she has to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Ini Miney. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Great hobo in like how many years passed between these and Apollo Justice? 3, 4? God, I don't even remember. How many years is it between these and Apollo Justice? No, wait, it's much more because now I have to think. Like 10 years maybe between this and Apollo Justice? Maybe a little more, a little less. Anyway. Oh, also excellent piano player. So, what brings you here today? Not really. So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. Okay, but multiple personality disorder, like DID. Well, which it isn't really multiple personalities, it's dissociative identity disorder. That's an actual thing. That just, you know, it's just some layers of compartmentalization. I think I said it right. I hate that word because it's long and I never pronounce it correctly. That, you know, the head does as a trauma response. Like, it's literally just, like, that's a real thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seed. They, like, must have put some in the food I served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I fell sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested channeling, Dr. Gray? You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. It's not like she's trying to hide something. Oh well. June 19, Fay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Snooping as usual. Oh, it's you. Ah! Hey, how are you? Your bear, alright? Silent as ever. What's that she got in her hand? Seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it spiky? Not spiky enough? Do I need to look more like a hedgehog than I already do? June 19, Korean Village. Oh, hi, Lotta. She's probably scared of her wits after having a meteoritic laser by her. Lotta? Let me be the next! Don't scare me like that! What do you mean? You're the one that scared me. If I wasn't so tough, you have another dead body on your hands. Mine! You see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Inside my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Cuz and girls and stuff coming back to get ya. This is too much, I say. What is too much? Being an account photographer? That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Oh, great, another paparazzi. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Ah, yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the medicine side. Oh, she did too, even. The sense matter. I shall like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Didn't you learn from the first time? Sorry, but my journalist said it burning inside me. I had to cut a run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta bet those cups the scoop of the century. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Lotta. It's Lotta. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? We literally did. We literally did. June 19, Fay Manor Channeling Chamber. God fucking damn it. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Yeah, but let me also examine the place. Hey, pal, not touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. God damn it, Gumshoe. Okay, fine. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Come on, that's never the case. She's never guilty. Otherwise, this game would be very depressing. Well, more than it already is with some of the shit that happens. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... I'm gonna ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I got a job to do and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gunsher looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But... what? But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the victim was first stabbed and then he was shot. Huh. June 19, Fay Manor, meditation room. Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up, YouTube all. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation is not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fae Manor tonight. But I don't wanna. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 AM, Fae Manor, meditation room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. Too much for not being able to sleep. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention the detention center ASAP. Can't speak. God damn it. June 20th, 10:34 AM, detention center, visitors room. Nick, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Again, this is like the second time this happens. Not the possession and killing thing, but like the being accused of murder thing. Calm down, Maya, take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Almost like history is cyclical or some shit. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. You were possessed. That doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. So you're the master of something, or the Curating School of Channeling? Or... Actually, my mother is for now. But since the title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kinda creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. Ooh. Okay. What kind of dream? A dream of things to come? A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It was something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. It was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requested me to be your attorney, of course. But... What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet, and I don't believe it because I'm Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and I don't take on guilty clients except for that one time. Well, 2 times, but the other time the crime committed wasn't the one on trial, so it doesn't count. But I did, I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Stop it now. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. They never gave you time to prepare for this bullshit. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Well, time for investigating. Proper investigating. June 20th, Current Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Wait, meditation room. June 20th, Fey Manor, meditation room. Meditation room nurtures our mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. June 20th, Fey Manor, channeling chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or 2. Ah! Oh. Yeah. Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry inserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. Probably. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Yeah. That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Yeah. You angry woman. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the Spirit Severing Technique. Spirit Severing Technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used that technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an experienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed us yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? Like super mega dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channel lead. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? That folded screen there. It is the Karain Sacred Writings. Along with the Karain Sacred Earth, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one. Oh, the humanity. Not for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this is just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. Yeah, and yet she will never be a master. What's your point? You're just salty because you didn't get to be a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl's different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the branch family. Whoa, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? I'm just asking politely about how your daughter is doing, you piece of shit. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. It sounds like that's gonna be important for later. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is a hole. This have been made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground. Okay. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I say hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. No idea how though. And very important, the body. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably for the humidity in the air. Phoenix. It's damp because there's blood. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Ah well. That's probably all that's important there. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winden Way. Little person here today. Maybe she's at school. Phoenix? Of course she doesn't go to school. She's definitely homeschooled. June 20th, Fay Manor side room. Ah, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Squire? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry. My bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why did you submit sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lota ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight. I don't think there's So, why are you still here today? The question that I asked you that you didn't answer yet, and that it's starting to annoy me a little bit that you wouldn't, you know, just tell me about it. Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray? I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too? That's right, her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah, a lot of things, but whatever. June 20th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. You surprised me! And who are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh, she's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Well, I do have something that I can give her. Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Ah, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I work with Maya. You work with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. I have a boyfriend. Well, he's technically... Look, it's complicated. He's an idiot. What? So then, of course, you're going to have Mr. Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will, but I had a boyfriend, like, I have a boyfriend. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. The earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Well, get your own boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Maya can get like a girlfriend or some shit. I don't know. Just get yourself someone else. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. Maybe small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Oh boy. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. For some reason. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Especially when people don't use Mystic Maya's title. I get mad. Sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Girl, I have a boyfriend. He's being a dick on a side quest right now. Well, 2 cycles, arguably. But I have a boyfriend. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the carrying technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to speedy medicine anyway? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about about the outside world. That's gonna cause her a lot of troubles once she's, well, over the age of 10. So what's that you got there, Pearl? Like in your hand that looks suspiciously like the key that Maya got, you know, given to her before the channeling started. Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Yes! Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me, I'm gonna need it. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughing one too. No seal key, a green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. And it looks exactly like the key that Maya got to close the door, which is very suspicious. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. You're gonna explain to me how I use that stuff later, anyway. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Yeah, sure, kid. It's not like you're gonna, like, screw me later. She isn't. Not on purpose, anyway. June 20th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Ha ha ha, I'm not scary, honest. Whoa, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing there is something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Damn it, Gumshoe. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer going to testify tomorrow. God fucking damn it, Lotta! They must be talking about Lotta. Well, actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures on the murder scene. Lotta's hot pictures. Wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fate could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspaper from last year and... Huh. I could have sworn I had... I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy are those big. They look really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy out of the office when he came by. About my trial tomorrow, I got 2 pieces of dew for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. Ah boy, classic. So which one do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? No, not that Von Karma. The other Von Karma. Man from Von Karma. He was a no-spine veteran prosecutor and a fucking asshole. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Piece of shit motherfucker. Wait a second. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is his successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, is Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's why they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec! 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Oh boy, the Germans. See, all it takes is someone mentioning the name of Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Boyfriend! Boyfriend! Stop it, get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. My boyfriend is dead and I miss him. Anyway, bye Gamcham, I'm gonna go check my stuff. I need those clippings. June 20th, Ride and Call Law Offices. It feels like I've been gone forever. It's only been one day. Oh, that's right! What's that newspaper Dr. Gray wrote the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. You skipped a clear one. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 pages yeah, okay. That's we know of. Wait, I need to check the plan. Charlie. A quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my Mos Mia, who passed away. As in, got fucking murdered. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. Oh, come on, the room looks fine, Phoenix. Like, I can't see the floor, but it looks fine. Don't be dramatic. And here's a clipping. I'm assuming it's this one. Dr. Gray brought these over to my office the other day, and hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray's surgical clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. And then we move to the winding way. And then we move again to the meditation room. Oh, god damn it, no! It was the side room. Why did I go back to the meditation room? God damn it. June 20th, Faye Manor, side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Ah, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No! How old do you think I am? I'm like 25 at most. Maybe 26. Anyway. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. There it is. Ah, what is that? This looks so much better. Like, the locks look better, like, pixelated, not gonna lie. You can see, can you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Madama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. And then there will be that one event with the black psych locks that you will never get explained ever again because they completely dropped that storyline from the game 5 onwards and completely forgot about it just to expand Apollo's backstory with like 3 different backstories. No, I'm not salty about it. Yes, I'm salty about it. I wanted to know what the fuck happened there and I never got told. God damn it, Capcom. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock, but how? Please use Mystic Maya's Malatam on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try. Present? The victim. Heiny Miney, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I tell you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then there's, like, then where's, like, your proof? It may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Ini and Dr. Gray. There it is. Maybe. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is that? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, what do you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you notice, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock successful. Now open your mouth. Please tell me how you know about Dr. Gray. Pretty please. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sister was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out, so that's why she fell asleep at the wheel. That guy like drove my ship so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how Cyclops works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. 2 minutes later, 25 million Cyclops just popping up for him to break. The luck this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. You might even meet people who have black Cyclops that will never get explained and you never get to break because they never get explained. Don't ask about it. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Whatever you say, girl. God fucking damn it, Kristoff. I'm still salty about it. I'm never gonna let go. I'm never letting go of that shit. June 20th, Korean Village. Mr. Nick? Yeah, I was wrong. I have never left Korean Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. We are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I say hi. Hey, wait! She ran off, again. Well, I know it is secret now, but still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. June 20th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time! Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Big boobs! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. And she's dead. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. When I'm in trouble, Mia comes to me with words of comfort. Just like Mary. The spirit comes back from the other world and buries Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. Zoe. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, this is terrible. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But... So tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yeah, about that. It's pretty bad. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lead on this case tomorrow and show her she was set up. God damn it. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. Which is literally a key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But I need your help. How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Well, that's a couple of people. I didn't know it at the time. This day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from you and me. What in the world is going on? A lot of things. A lot of things are going on. And most of them not good. God, I really don't like the music changes that they use for this game. Like, it's not bad. It's not a bad soundtrack, but I think that the first game has had a much more solid soundtrack, and the remixes that they did for this game do not hit as well. Trials and Tribulation, I think, had a very good soundtrack. I don't remember much of it, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the good ones. Apollo Justice had an incredible soundtrack. June 21st, 9:48 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He electrocuted us and everything. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. Ah, worse, well, no. A less terrible person, but a more annoying one, in her own special way. More likely to commit sexual harassment, I feel. He's no good. Mystic Maya! Barely! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Yeah, didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out the matter and followed a map. No, tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Barely. What about the train? Huh? What's that train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edward would be nicer to me than Mon Karma. Mr. Edgy Wet? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as I seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was like they were flirting or something. It was always back and forth with them. When you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? God will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. I don't want to talk about my dead boyfriend. Nick? Maya, we're not talking about my dead boyfriend. June 21st, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Hi, Francisca's weird HD looking sprite. Her hand looks weird. Her hand looks weird on her hip like that. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The prosecution and the defense prepared. And she even grabs her sleeve the exact same way. What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? No? I'm shocked because you have terrible fashion sense. Oh, done. So she's the famous successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge! Okay? Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? Yes, Phoenix, this is exactly about her father, Manfred Von Karma. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth and like a normal person, I beg of you. Yeah, this sounds like sexual harassment, I feel, considering the uses of a whip. I'm pretty sure this counts as sexual harassment. If not, just outright assault. Oh. Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm not. Look, your dad was a bitch, and you're gonna fall the exact same way. And that's it. I'm sorry for whoever your mom was, she probably deserved better. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fate will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes his plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person intentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense is stand by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective of the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already! Explain to the court the details of this matter. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. One of those closed room cases, as they call them. At the time of the matter, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. No, it's not. Shut up. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Okay, and Hmm. Hmm. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Ah, well. The card accepted into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Yay! Okay. Pistol to the forehead. I need to press this one. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have? Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant and Maya face were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh, I walked right into her hand there. Uh-huh. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 and to 20 inches away. Which they probably translated because that has to be centimeters. That would be 15 and 40 centimeters. So pretty close. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder explosion is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Whoa, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Uh-huh. Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. A fruit knife? But what? A fruit knife. I mean, it's not like getting stabbed with a butter knife, which has like nothing, but I wouldn't call a fruit knife a particularly like murderous kind of knife. Like, it's not the knife that you imagine when you think, oh, I'm gonna stab someone. That's... Okay. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Uh-huh. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as can be. Well, look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Yeah, because there's a difference between shooting someone and just let them to die because your plan was to kill them. There's another stabbing someone and then doubling down by shooting them. Because you want to do it faster. And there's another one with shooting them first and then stabbing them to create a specific kind of scene. Just saying. Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Yay! I love murder weapons. The date and time of death was June 19 at 3:15 p.m. Yeah. Eyewitness claimed to have heard two gunshots at this time. And two murder weapons, but with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? Wait. 2 shots fire. Okay, so it was 2 shots fire, but only 1 hit the victim. Shot point blank and only once. Okay. Alrighty then. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defender. Okay, yeah. These odds seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying thanks to the stream. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true. Mr. Wright? Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change your justified defense, self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think things through all the way. No, fuck you. I'm not giving any more karma like a piece of my ass. So, the only thing I give them are a piece of my mind. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to them to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I mean, fair, but also isn't like. I assume this is like a social kind, like a cultural thing, but like I wouldn't say that a person who kills like sincere self-defense is a murderer. Like, yeah, it's traumatic and it's terrible, but I wouldn't call a person who kills in self-defense, like in justified self-defense, a murderer. Like, it's kind of unrealistic, I feel. To think, well, again, it might be culture. It might be a thing of like, oh, if you kill someone, even if it's completely justified, like. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... yes, of course, go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. You could have given that piece of incriminating evidence to me earlier. Sorry, Paul, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Yeah, in the chest area. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. You don't know that? So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links my fate to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Oh boy. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on blood, murder weapons, and blood splatter on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Yes. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Uh-huh. Yes. This blood on the costume elaborates to show that it is in the victim's blood. Uh-huh. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Ugh, no, even the judge is on our side. If I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? No, press Fatihan. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an object like that. An objection like that. Why can't I read? Why am I so bad at reading? There must be something about this costume. Yeah, like the bullet hole right here in the sleeve. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Yeah, there's one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Yeah, here. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? Well, that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me! A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. That's what she said. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order. That is a very grave matter. It's best to correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find any more definitive proof with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue your testimony. Yes, sir. Yeah, about the not fighting back thing. You just proved my point. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you're correct. The victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is with that? Are you finished yet, love? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? And Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember you're not what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No! Why are you like this? Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Poor Gumshoe. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. Sure. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This is a scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make... Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Huh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh. So there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic like with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defender away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After the stabbing, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. Does that make an awful lot of sense? What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Yeah, the screen. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. This time the defendant was in this area. Well, it should need to be around like in front of here. He was standing here near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from someone closer, there would be gunpowder and burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yeah, it changed everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Oof! Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? I don't like when you praise me. It doesn't make me feel safe. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Edward, I miss you, I need help. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by your fence or moving that 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gonna be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Oh boy. This is gonna be long. Okay, technically we still have like 25 minutes, but realistically... Oh god damn it, something fell from my desk. Okay, that's great, something fell from my desk. At least it wasn't the coffee mug. Anyway, we still have like 25 minutes, but realistically we're not gonna finish Lotus part in 25 minutes. That's probably at least a half hour. And honestly, my throat is killing me. So let's finish up for today. We'll continue tomorrow. It's gonna be just a joke. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow we're probably finishing this case and starting the next one, give or take. But anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Yeah, tomorrow we just continue. And on Sunday, the The demo for Vivid World, the sequel. Excuse me. Oh god, I feel like shit. Oh my throat. I'm gonna regret this. The sequel for Vivid Night, Vivid World. Well, it's not out, but there's a demo out, and I wanna just play the demo for a bit. So we're doing just that. And that's about it, really. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here again. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good start to your weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow for more Phoenix Wright Justice for All, where justice might not actually be for all because some people are guilty and then you don't get justice. Well, I guess you suffer the consequences of justice? Arguably is that you get, but you know. Anyway. Bye everyone.